Hello, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be cooking, well kind of semi-cooking. I'm going to be doing a crock pot recipe. So it's really just a lot of food prep, chopping, throwing things into a crock pot and letting the crock pot do the actual cooking. I love doing crock pot recipes. I love it because I can just throw things in and then I can go to work, and then when I come home, everything is ready. So I did find a recipe on Pinterest that I will be following it. Whenever I find recipes, I loosely follow them. I don't go off of the exact measurements. Sometimes if I feel like, oh, this needs a little bit more onion, we'll do that. So I'll be kind of following a recipe that I found. But I'm excited. We're gonna be making turkey chili with apples and some chipotle peppers. It sounds like it's gonna be really flavorful, so I'm very excited to try this out today. Okay, we're gonna start with one onion here and we are going to chop it up pretty much. I'm just using one sweet onion. I think you can use like pretty much any kind. So this is what it looks like once I have pretty much chopped it all up. Rough pieces, nothing perfect. Next item is 2 apples. They can be, again, any kind of apples. These are Gala. I love the color of them, really nice and bright red. And now I have them here all chopped up, looking good. So now we have just heated up a tablespoon, about a tablespoon, I didn't actually measure it, on a pan, and I have the heat set to medium. So we're just gonna let it get nice and hot. Now we're gonna throw in our chopped onion. We're gonna let it brown a little bit, but don't let it burn. So make sure that you move it around with a little spatula thing. And this is the turkey that I'm gonna be using. It's ground turkey, it's 85% lean, so that it has a little bit of fat, a little bit of flavor, a little bit of juices. So we're pretty much just going to pop this onto our pan with our onions and oil, and we are going to start to break it up and, you know, get it more into like that normal bite-size ground consistency. So we're just gonna break it up. So this is pretty much what it looks like. It's all mixed in with the onions. So we're just gonna let it like halfway cook through, kind of. Pretty much I just let it cook until it wasn't so pink. You do also want to season it at this point with a little bit of salt. So yeah, I just let it brown a little bit. It's obviously gonna go in a crock pot, so you don't have to worry about it being cooked all the way through. So now we're going to pretty much dump all of our ingredients into the crock pot. Sorry, my arm is covering the view. But I'm pretty much just throwing in the ground turkey and the onions and the oil, including all of the juices from the turkey. Now we're going to our main ingredients. We are using bay leaves. We will be using some chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. So much flavor. Kosher salt. I will be using some minced garlic. Obviously you can use a regular garlic or even powder. We're also going to be using some cumin, some chili powder as well. I also have here in this little mason jar shaker, I have some cinnamon. We will be using bone broth, beef bone broth, and a can of diced tomatoes. And of course, we have our chopped apples. So we're just gonna throw everything in and give it a little stir, make sure everything is combined. I love chunky tomatoes in my chili, so you can use tomato sauce, but I like the chunky tomatoes. Yeah, we're just gonna mix it all up. We're gonna add in our bay leaves. The recipe only called for 1, but I honestly added, I think, 5 because they just add a lot of flavor to the broth. You can't go wrong with bay leaves. And now we're pretty much just gonna turn on the crock pot. We're gonna set it to low for about 6.5 hours. So another part of cooking that I think kind of sucks, but it's very real, is doing all the dishes. So I'm sorry for getting a little gross here, but I just wanted to kind of talk about, you know, all the dishes and all the cleaning that goes with cooking, because you never really see that on cooking shows. You don't see that on YouTube. It's just kind of like the mess that we don't ever get to see because it's all done behind the scenes. So here I am just spraying down the counter with some cleaner, just wiping it down. To be honest, I really like cleaning after cooking. It's very satisfactory, just to kind of see your food come together and have a clean kitchen. So now it is later in the evening. I got home from work and the food is ready. So we're just gonna pop the top off and we're gonna take a look. As soon as you open up the crock pot, you are just kind of hit with steam and so much aroma and flavor, and it seriously smells so good. It smells like fall. The cinnamon, the apples, it really gives it a nice fall comfort kind of scent. So yeah, that's about it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, something a little bit different today. I love cooking and I love crock pot recipes like I said earlier, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this as well. Bye.